guys, welcome back to Brainy Crew. In this video, we'll be going deep into the basics of HTML and CSS, which are the two core building blocks for creating any powerful web app. We're going beyond the bare basics, and we're going to learn how to build a structured and styled web page that you could build up upon. Let's get started. So before diving into the code, we need to make sure our project directory is set properly. So we have our overall project directory. I named it BC Tutorials, Brainy Crew Tutorials. But you guys can name it whatever you want. You also need an index.html and a styles.css. The index.html will be the structure of our website, and the styles.css will be our design and aesthetics. So for our index.html, to get the bare bones structure, we could do exclamation point and then enter. This will auto-generate our structure. For the title, we can name this whatever we want for now. AI web app. And then right below that, while we're here, we might as well copy over this, which will be linking our styles.css over here over to the HTML. And then right below that, in the body tag, we could create a header. Then inside here, we'll house our H1, and this will be the big text that is seen right as you open the website. Welcome to Brainy Crew's AI web app tutorial. And then right below the header section, but while still in the body, you should make a section tag. And then inside here, we could make a p tag, which will be the paragraph-like text, which will be below the H1, unless we specify H2, H3, stuff like that. This is the foundation of your web app. And let's just save it. And if we right click on this and open with live server, it will automatically open in a browser. And if you do not have that installed, you go to here to extensions, search up live, and it should be the first one. So once we open this, we'll see this. This is our H1 tag right here, and right below is our P tag, which is much smaller. So now since we linked the styles.css already, we can immediately move on here and begin our construction of our styles.css. Here's some basic things that you guys can copy. Right here. And this basically just makes everything centralized into an Arial font, makes the whole background color of the application white, makes the color of the text this grayish color. This text align makes everything centered of the screen, and margin is 0, padding is 0. So if we save this, I'll give you guys a second to copy that down. Right here, this exactly reflects the changes that we made. Welcome to Brainy Crew's AI web app tutorial. This is the foundation of your web app. This centers everything and changes everything, all the colors to the gray, and also makes the background white, exactly like we specified in our styles.css. So let's say right now we want to change our header. We could do header H1, because that is what we specified it as in our HTML. That could be color, and you guys can choose whatever color you want, but I'll choose the Brainy Crew main color. And make sure you put semicolons after all these. And then you could change the font size. And Z is not seeming to work, so I will have to and set that equal to 36 pixels for now. Make sure you include a semicolon and margin top, and this is how far it will be from the top of the screen. We'll set that to 20. And I spelled margin wrong. Let's save that and see the changes that are reflected. You'll see that the color of the H1 tag has changed exactly how we specified it, and this has stayed the same because we didn't change anything with that. So now right below this, we specified the P tag right here with header, so like in the HTML. And let's set the margin, do 20 pixels, and then auto, that helps. And then let's set the padding to 10. And this is just the padding of that specific section. Next one. And if we go here, we'll see that the amount of padding in the margin definitely changed how far it is from the H1. So now if we go back to our index.html, let's add a little box. So inside, right below the P section actually, while in the section, let's make a div class equals, and let's name this feature box. And then let's have an h2 tag, which is going to be bigger than the p tag that we already made. And let's just name this main features. And then inside this div, we'll include another p tag, which is the same size as the other one that we made at first. We'll add more content here as we progress through the series. And then make sure the order is div, section, body, and HTML. Common mistake is to accidentally delete the body tag, which will ruin the whole application. So if we go here, we'll see this. And the reason it's not in a box is because we did not specify this in the styles.css. So if we go here in our styles.css, we named the feature box. So we'll go period feature box, or whatever you decided to name it, back in the HTML file. And we can do this, background color, and let's choose a completely random color, like this. And then if we want, we could have a radius as well of 8. And let's include some padding so we can make everything all nice and separate. And this is just adding a little tiny bit of shadow to the box itself. Like a tiny amount. And if we click save here, we can see that we made a nice box with a very odd color whilst keeping this original P tag a good amount away from here and outside the box. So let's just change that. and see how that changes the whole thing. So let's say padding 5. As you can see, that changed. And let's just change the color here to make it a little bit better. Let's say this. Same color as the text from before, and that's why you can't see it. So let's just say that for now. We can make changes to this as we go. In the future, we'll add content here as we progress through the series. And there you have it. In this video, we went pretty deep into HTML and CSS basics, and we set up a fully functional web page for an AI-powered web app. And we covered everything from structuring the HTML with various divs and sections to applying styles with CSS to make the page look modern, aesthetic, and clean. Make sure to follow along and practice the setup on your own. In the next video, we'll expand on this and dive into JavaScript to add interactivity and make our website just overall a better experience for the user. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.